The 999th time I crash Yara and Hank's date, Yara finally snaps. That very night, she rounds up every single unmarried girlfriend she has and throws a party. I look at the crowd of girls in front of me, each one a different flavor, and swallow hard. Zero in on the most beautiful one in the room, the one who looks gentle. I nug a Hank, my buddy, and whisper, "Hank, who is that?" Hank turns to look. "Vivian, just got back from abroad. Yara's best friend." My eyes light up. My gaze drifts to her hands and stays there. She is the one. Not only is her face stunning, her hands are beautiful too. Hank blinks. "What exactly do you like about her?" "She's the prettiest one here, and she looks like she has a gentle personality." Hank scans the room and points at Sarah. "That one's pretty too. And she looks gentle." I follow his gaze. "Why is Sarah here?" Sarah looks at me with a smirk. "Well, I had no idea. So you're the one Yara was talking about last night." I laugh awkwardly. "Too gentle for me. I like someone a little more cool and reserved. This is mortifying. I came here to find a girl and ran straight into my own sister, and Sarah is one of them. Bottom line, I only have eyes for Vivian." Hank glances toward the corner of the room and tells Yara he has his eye on Vivian. He has good taste. What's his reason? Says she's beautiful and looks easygoing. The beautiful part, sure, but where is he getting the easygoing part? Should we make him look again? I tried, but he only wants Vivian. Viv is a great person, but gentle is the last word I would use to describe her. I just hope he won't regret it. It's fine as long as she's a good person. After finishing the chat with Yara, Hank turns back to talk to me, only to find the seat next to him empty. Huh? Where? Did he go? No way, he's already sitting right next to Vivian. Hank nudges Yara and nods in my direction. He has absolutely no shame. "Did you forget? You did the exact same thing the first time you met me." "That's different. Don't bring me into this." Sarah notices too. This guy has zero chill. At this point, I have fully committed to the plan. Sarah is my sister. I can explain later. Right now, Vivian matters more. I sit down next to Vivian, think for a moment, then speak. "Hey, beautiful." Vivian looks up at me. "Calling me?" "Yeah, my name's Zach. What's yours?" "How can someone's voice be this beautiful?" Vivian already knows I'm the whole reason Yara threw this party. Vivian, not only are you stunning, your name is just as beautiful." "Thank you." I feel myself drowning in her eyes and quickly pull out my phone. "Can I add you on WeChat?" Vivian glances at my phone and teases, "Mr. Zach, are you hitting on me?" I grin. "Guilty. So will you give me a chance? And if I say no, then I'll give you the chance to hit on me instead." Vivian laughs. "How generous, Mr. Zach. But I have no intention of hitting on you." "Oh, well then." I pocket my phone, deflated. Still stinging from the rejection, I grab a glass from the table and pour myself a drink. Bring it to my lips and take a sip. The next second, absolutely disgusting. But I refuse to waste it, so I force it all down. My head starts to spin. Vivian's phone buzzes in her pocket. She pulls it out. A message from Yara. "Take Zach home when you leave." Vivian glances sideways at the person next to her. He seems drunk. "Mr. Zach, it's getting late. Let me take you home." "No, I want Hank. Hank is the one who asked me to take you." Really? While they talk, Cheng and Sarah walk over. Hey, is Zach drunk?" "Yeah, Yara asked me to take him home." She notices me reaching for the drinks on the table while she is still talking. "Still, want more?" I don't get to the glass. I just stare at her. "Vivian, let's go." Her tone is gentle as if she's soothing a child. "Time to go home." "Fine." I push myself off the sofa. "I'll take him home." Cheng stares, confused, eyes wide. "Sarah, what's going on with you? Don't tell me you like him." Sarah doesn't bother. "Get your mind out of the gutter." Vivian doesn't say anything. Sarah speaks calmly. "Zach, let me take you home." "I don't want you. I want her." Sarah's expression goes flat. How did he turn out like this? He used to be so cool and collected when he was little. Now he can't move his feet the second a pretty girl walks by. "Zach, you're a guy. You can't just go off with some woman you barely know." Cheng raises an eyebrow. "Aren't you also a woman?" Sarah shoots her a look. "Shut it." "No, Hank said I should go with her. I'm not going with you." After all this back and forth, Vivian pinches the bridge of her nose. "I'll take him. Want to come along?" Sarah considers it, just about to say yes when her phone rings. She looks down. The hospital. She answers. "Hello? Dr. Sarah, come back quickly. There's a patient in critical condition." "Got it. I'm on my way." She hangs up and looks between the two of them, helpless. "He lives at D.I. Jing Garden. That's on your way. You take him. I have to go. Get him home safe." "Sure." Vivian nods and looks at me. "Let's go." I stagger forward, nearly pitching forward face first. "Zach, walk straight. Hold me up." "No." Rejected. I grab her hand anyway. "If you won't hold me up, I'll just hold on to you." Vivian's heart skips a beat. "Let go." "No. Let go, and I'll support you." I release her immediately. Vivian gives me a long look. I lean my head against her. "You smell amazing." "Zach, if you keep squirming, I will leave you right here." I go still immediately. Vivian settles me into the passenger seat. "It's so cold." Vivian tilts her head, sees how red my face is getting, and reaches over to feel my forehead. A fever. She buckles my seatbelt and floors it toward the nearest hospital. At a red light, she calls Yara. "Hey, Zach has a fever. I'm taking him to the hospital." "A fever? Please look after him for now. We're on our way." "Okay." Vivian hangs up. Yara notices how anxious Hank looks and quickly reassures him. "It's okay. Don't worry yet." He's already heading downstairs to the car. "Drive carefully." "I can't. I'm scared. Nobody can do a thing with Hank when he's like this." "What does it mean nobody can handle Zach? Can't Viv handle him?" "Zach has a severe case of trypanophobia. Almost every time he gets sick, he just tough it out. Oh, so that's why. Back in the hospital room, my yells ring out every few minutes. The nurse trying to give me the shot stands to the side, waiting patiently. Zach, you're sick. You need this shot to get better. The shock sobers me up instantly. No shots. I'm fine. I want to go home. Vivian looks at my face, flushed an alarming shade of red, and pushes down the small wave of sympathy inside her. You're going to fry your brain. I'd rather be brain dead. Vivian hears me talking nonsense and gently coaxes. Stop crying. It's just one poke. I'll be right here. Do I really have to? Her tone softens, and I feel something settle in my chest. I know I'm in bad shape. I look at her, bury my face against her, and slowly stretch out one arm. Fine, I say, like a man walking to his own execution. She doesn't say a word. She just reaches up and covers my eyes with her hand. The nurse slowly brings the needle closer and after a moment, pulls it back out with trembling hands, voice shaking. I'm so sorry. I missed the vein. The softness in Vivian's expression vanishes in an instant. I finally worked up the nerve, and they missed. Something sharp and irritable stirs inside me. Get out. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Vivian reaches into her pocket, pulls out her phone, face cold, and makes a call. Get here now. Within minutes, the hospital director rushes in. Ms. Vivian, my apologies for not meeting you sooner. Vivian ignores the pleasantries. He has a fever. He needs forth. The director exhales with relief. Of course, I'll get someone to handle this right away. Vivian's lips press into a firm line. Someone experienced. Of course, absolutely. Dr. Liu, please call me and take care of this gentleman. Dr. Liu steps forward. Everyone please step out. Yes, everyone out. Don't disturb Ms. Vivian. The director waves his hand, ushers the other doctors out of the room. Don't be scared, just relax. I have to say with a different doctor it goes in on the first try. Before I even have time to panic, I hear him say, all done. Vivian watches Dr. Liu pack up and thanks him warmly. Thank you, Dr. Liu. The honor is mine. Please don't mention it. It's the least I could do. After the doctor leaves, it's just me and Vivian in the room. The air between us feels oddly charged. Right at that moment, Hank bursts in, out of breath. Zach, Hank, I almost got stabbed to death. Look at my hand, it's all bruised. How did it get this bad? Where's Yara? I sent her to get some food. Vivian's gaze lingers on me for a moment. Okay, you stay with him. I'll be back. Sure. Hank nods and looks at me. Vivian's pretty impressive, huh? I'm feeling much better. I play along. Impressive. How exactly? You know what I mean. Remember back in the school clinic, you had a fever in the middle of the night and 4 or 5 guys from your dorm couldn't hold you down. Now, Vivian handles you all by herself. Sounds like you two are a pretty good match. It's nothing like that. Still, I have to admit, Vivian gives off a really good energy. Around her, my trypanophobia actually eases up a little. And thinking about how I acted just now, I want to disappear. But her waist feels amazing when I hold her. And those beautiful hands of hers, touching my head, coaxing me along. The more I think about it, the more my heart starts doing flips. Hey, snap out of it. Stop smiling like that. So, what else happened between you two? Nothing, just the shot. Oh, Hank, where exactly does your mind go? Alright, I'm not thinking anything. Now lie back down, you still have a fever. A little while later, Yara walks in carrying bags of food. I look past her. Hank catches this and asks, where's Vivian? She went home. Yara opens the food container. The smell hits me instantly. My mouth waters. Vivian who? Look at you. Slow down. Nobody's taking it from you. You're an animal. Hank spots eggs in the bag and holds one up. Want an egg? Still warm. That's not for eating. Viv said eggs can help with the bruising on your hand from the needle. It'll heal faster that way. Oh, didn't know Vivian would think of that. Okay, let me peel it and press it on for you. The next day, Yara drops off breakfast before heading to work. Off to work, bye. Hank stays and eats with me. Then his phone rings out of nowhere. Hello? A last-minute show. He glances at me, hesitant. Can I push it? My friend is sick. He needs someone with him. A few minutes later, he says, okay, understood. I sit nearby watching him on the phone, smiling without even meaning to. He hangs up. Go to work if you have to. I'm fine on my own. You sure? Absolutely. All right, I'm heading out. The nurse will be back later for the IV drip. Okay. I'll take care of myself. Don't worry. The moment he's gone, I can finally check out and never face another needle again. As soon as he steps out, Hank immediately calls Vivian. Could you do me a favor and keep an eye on Zach at the hospital today? I've got work and I can't watch him. I'm afraid he'll bolt. A flash of last night crosses Vivian's mind. The way Zach had wrapped his arms around her. Against her better judgment, she says yes. Sure. She hangs up and drives to the hospital. Meanwhile, in the room, I'm packing my things, ready to check myself out. Vivian reaches the doorway and finds me with my back turned, changing. Dressed that lightly, no wonder he gets sick. Where do you think you're going? The voice comes out of nowhere. I spin around, startled, and there she is, standing in the doorway. My chest lifts the second I see her. She is so beautiful. My eyes trace her figure, and the memory of last night floods back. My hands feel restless. What are you doing here? Vivian steps inside and takes a seat on the sofa by the bed. Hank sent me. My expression shifts. Why did Hank send you? To make sure you actually get your shot. I laugh. That's really not necessary. I can handle it on my own. I promise I'll be good. Is that so? Then where were you just headed? I wasn't going anywhere. I've been lying down too long. Just stretching. Right, just stretching. Perfect timing then. Once you're done stretching, go call the doctor to come give you that shot. Wait, hold on, I'm already better. Seriously, look at me, fit as a fiddle. Hank gave me specific instructions. I have to watch until you're done. I look at her. Hank's not here. If you don't tell him, he'll never know. No, nothing works. I give up trying. If you hadn't checked with the doctor, I wouldn't even need a shot today. So what do you want? I get an idea. Add me on WeChat and I'll cooperate. She refused to add me before. Now I'm the one pushing for it. Fine. I didn't expect her to agree so fast. I eye her suspiciously. Once it goes through, the corner of her mouth lifts. Ready to call the doctor? I put my phone away and press my lips together. Call them. Vivian presses the call button and looks at the person sitting on the bed. Both hands are clenched tight. She takes a closer look. The back of both hands are covered in dark bruising. She frowns. How did this happen? I sigh. It's nothing. I bruise easily whenever I get hurt. Vivian looks at me and says nothing for a long moment. A few minutes later, Dr. Liu comes in. Go ahead and hold out your hand. I do. Dr. Liu examines the bruising can, pauses. Doctor, is this serious? It's nothing to worry about. It's a platelet issue. Regular exercise and more vitamins should help. I'll do the 4 in your wrist instead. The veins on your hand are too difficult to find right now. I blink. Oh, okay. Just as I agree, the doctor takes hold of my wrist and I instinctively pull back. Dr. Liu sees how tense I am and glances over at Vivian. You mind holding your boyfriend again, like yesterday? Vivian's eyes flicker. She reaches over, guides my head to rest against her, and covers my eyes with her other hand. Plunged into darkness, I blink rapidly. My lashes brush against her palm, like a feather quietly stirring something in her chest. When the doctor finally says all done, something clicks. It's because of this person beside me. Her presence alone is what makes the fear of needles a little more bearable. Once the needle is in, Vivian lets go. Light floods back. I blink, disoriented, and look up at her with a smile. Thank you. No need. I was asked to be here, just doing my part. My gaze settles on her, and the more I look, the more beautiful she becomes. From her eyes to her figure, she's everything I've ever imagined in a partner. I really want to flirt with her. Hey, when Dr. Liu said boyfriend earlier, why didn't you correct him? Vivian quietly looks away and says, people who don't matter don't need an explanation. Oh? People who don't matter don't need an explanation, so who does matter? Vivian changes the subject. Aren't you hungry? A little. Wait here a moment. She turns and walks out. I figure she's gone to get food. That's pretty thoughtful of her. A short while later, Vivian reappears carrying a thermal food container and several boxes. How are you back so fast? Vivian sets up the bedside table, opens each container, arranges everything neatly, then hands me chopsticks. Eat up. I happily take the chopsticks and go for the food. My right hand fumbles around for a while without getting a single bite, and I slump a little. Vivian, I can't get anything. So Hat? I hold the chopsticks out toward her. So can you feed me? Vivian suddenly realizes I've been pushing her boundaries, one small step at a time. Still, she finds it oddly entertaining. I open my mouth contentedly and let her feed me. So good. I want more of that, yes, that meat, and the green vegetable too. Vivian, where is this from? This is really good. Vivian lifts the soup and brings it to my lips. My housekeeper made it. Your housekeeper is amazing. Can I come over for a free meal sometime? Oh, by the way, where do you live? I keep firing questions one after another. Are you going to eat? Vivian frowns slightly. I have no idea where you get all this energy to talk. You can't even eat with your mouth closed. I nod and go quiet, focusing on the food. Whatever Vivian feeds me, I eat. After the meal, a woman steps in through the doorway. She sets down a laptop and several files on the table, then collects the dishes. I ask, curious, who's that? My assistant, Chloe. Chef finishes and settles into the sofa to work. I lie in bed, bored out of my mind, scrolling through a novel on my phone, but it loses my interest fast. I put the phone down and let my gaze drift over to Vivian. Her slender fingers move through the files, calm expression, effortless elegance. I just watch her and drift off without realizing it. Vivian finishes a file and looks up. She finds me sound asleep, eyes closed. She glances up at the four-bag and sees it's empty. She gets up immediately and presses the call button. He's asleep. Please be quiet. The nurse nods, moves gently, swaps the bag, and slips out. Vivian watches the 4 start flowing again and lets her eyes settle on my face. I'm asleep, but the corners of my mouth are faintly curled upward. It stirs something in her she can't quite name. A small, inexplicable urge. I shift in my sleep, clearly uncomfortable. Vivian, afraid I might accidentally hit the needle, reaches out and holds my hand. Once I settle back into a comfortable position, she tucks my hand back in, pulls up the blanket and returns to her seat. I wake up because I desperately need the bathroom. Open my eyes to an empty room. I assume Vivian has left hand, don't think much of it. I haven't even gotten my shoes on yet when Vivian appears in the doorway. Where are you going? Bathroom. Vivian pauses for a second. I'll get someone to help you. I'm about to say I can manage, but she's already gone. Moments later, a nurse comes in. This way, sir. Thank you. I smile awkwardly and follow him to the bathroom. Instant relief. I settle back into bed and not long after, Vivian pushes the door open. Vivian, don't you have anything else to do? Hank said she's Yara's friend, so she's probably someone important. How does she have time to spend the whole day here with me? It genuinely puzzles me. Vivian doesn't answer. She's asking herself the same question. By all logic, XC Group is in the middle of expanding its operations back home. She should be swamped. And yet here she is, staying with this man. She might actually be losing her mind. Luckily, I can tell she doesn't want to talk about it, so I drop it. Later that afternoon, when Hank arrives, Vivian takes her leave. Hank immediately gets curious. Come on, tell me. You two were alone together for so long. How did it go? Any progress? It take a bite of the apple Hank peeled for me. It was fine. What do you mean fine? fine. Dawn, play dumb with me. You're the one who said you liked her. Last night, who was it that out of all those beautiful women only had eyes for Vivian? And now you get this rare chance to be alone with her, and this is your reaction. You know how I am. All talk, no game. Sure, I'm interested in Vivian, but I don't have your nerve. You go straight for what you want. Fortune favors the bold and all that. Zach, you need to believe in yourself. You can absolutely win Vivian over. I believe in you. I know he just wants me to find happiness. I finished the apple in one bite on Nod. I got it. And I added Vivian on WeChat today. Don't worry. Really? Of course. Check for yourself. Hank leans in, sees that it's true, and feels genuinely happy for me. I spent 3 days in the hospital getting shots. Vivian stayed with me every single day. After discharge, I recover at Yara's villa for 2 days and then head straight back to work. From that day until I see Vivian again, about a week passes. After lunch, I drag myself back to my desk, let out a yawn, barely warm in my seat, when Leo pushes open the office door. Zach, Ms. Yara wants you to bring in a coffee and a tea. Since when does Yara drink tea? I head over to the tea cabinet. Grab whatever tea is within reach, find a pot, toss the leaves in, pour in hot water, and I'm done. As for the coffee, grinding beans sounds like too much effort, so I rip open a pack of instant coffee. Yara's used to it by now anyway. That's right, ever since the first time I used instant coffee when I'm tired, I just go with instant. Whether she drinks it or not is her problem. I'm already at the door with the tray. Come in. Why is this door so heavy? Yara, if I burn myself on this tray, I'm going straight to Hank to complain. If you have energy to run your mouth, you're clearly fine. Yara's voice comes from inside, so who opened the door? I actually look at the person in front of me and it's Vivian. She looks at me warmly and reaches over to take the tray. Vivian, what are you doing here? Business meeting. Is it done? Vivian pours herself a cup of tea, holds the cup, takes a small sip, then frowns. If I had known Vivian would be drinking this, I would have put in more effort. I thought it was just Yara, so I just threw in whatever. For some reason, serving her a carelessly brewed tea like this feels wrong for someone like her. Is the tea not to your liking? I can brew another pot. It's fine. On the other side of the room, Yara watches the whole scene with great amusement and takes a sip of her coffee. Zach, is this instant coffee again? What's wrong with instant coffee? Hank loves it. Can't you do the same? Come on, Yara, don't be so picky. To herself, I just need Vivian to open up a little, let Zach get closer, and give me back my peace and quiet. Vivian, are you free tonight? Let me take you to dinner. No matter what, I really want to thank you for what you did at the hospital. Taking you to dinner is the least I can do. I might be free tonight. Viv, I'll handle that partner meeting on my own tonight. Zach wants to thank you properly. You have to give him the chance. Dinner is the best way to connect. You're going, no excuses. Vivian's eyes flash with a brief surprise. She turns and meets my hopeful gaze, and can't help but shake her head with a small smile. All right. Yes, I'll leave you to finish your meeting. See you tonight. See you tonight. After I leave, Vivian relaxes back into the sofa. Yara, what are you? Don't pretend I didn't notice. You're up to something. I'm just looking out for you. It's obvious Zach likes you. What's wrong with a little nudge? He's my friend and Hank's friend too. I know exactly who he is. Bottom line, I think you two are a perfect match. Stop playing matchmaker. Am I really the one making this happen? If you didn't want it, nothing I do would matter. Others might not know you, but I do. Nobody in this world can make Vivian do anything she doesn't want to do. You didn't say no to him. You even said yes to dinner. That tells me you don't mind him getting closer. Doesn't that prove he's already a little different to you? When end of the workday comes, I don't even have to say a word. Yara is already herding Vivian out of the office. Someone's waiting. I see Vivian and I can't help but smile. Ready to go? Ready. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I didn't drive today. Did you? In the underground parking garage, I walk behind Vivian, eyes fixed on her back, drifting to her waist. I can't help staring a little longer. What do I do with this? She's more like a storybook heroine than any character I've ever read. Graceful, poised, unshakable, and her figure is absolutely unreal. Too bad she's not mine. I sigh quietly. Why the sigh? Nothing. Are we there yet? I obviously can't tell her I'm sighing because she's not mine. We're here. Wait, this is your car? It's incredible. This is custom built, right? Nothing like the ones you'd find on the market. Is this the type you like? Absolutely. Vivian's lips curve and she opens the door for me. Try it out. She opens the door for me herself. That's so unexpectedly sweet. And I have to say, this seat is so comfortable. How much did this cost? 200 million. That figure is about what I expected, but still, she is loaded. My grandfather ran a jewelry business that practically dominated the Hong Kong market. His total worth was only a few tens of millions. Vivian, how are you this rich? I get by. Where do you want to eat? Shi Jing Pavilion. I went with Yara and Hank once before. The food is great and the service is excellent. Sure. Hey, you still haven't answered me. How are you this rich? Probably because I was born lucky. She laughs softly. You really know how to make me laugh. Vivian notices sweat forming on my forehead and reaches over to turn the air conditioning down a little. How are you this sensitive to heat? It's still pretty cool out. I've always run hot even as a kid. It's just how my body works. Come summer, I'm basically soaking through my shirt the moment I step outside. Then why were you dressed so heavily that night? Oh, Yara told me the whole gathering was set up for me to meet someone. I figured I should dress up properly. Show that I take it seriously. So, did you find someone you liked? What kind of question is that? Vivian, don't play dumb. You know it's you. What exactly do you like about me? Well, you're beautiful. And you're gentle, exactly my type. Gentle, do those words even apply to me? That's for me to say, I know what I see. Vivian to herself. Gentle. But the longer he spends time with me, if Zach finds out I'm not who he imagines me to be, he's going to be disappointed. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Nothing. Vivian puts her feelings away and looks out the window. What incense are you burning? It smells amazing. I caught it the second I got in. It matches your scent exactly. Subtle crisp, but with a warmth underneath. It makes me feel calm. How do you know it's incense? Because it reminds me of the incense you smell in temples, but much lighter, more refined. So I figured you must enjoy burning incense. And I've noticed you have a real appreciation for traditional Chinese culture. So I guessed it might be sandalwood or agarwood. It's cedarwood. Cedarwood, really lovely. I've been in your car long enough now that I'm probably carrying your scent now. I stretch my arm out and sniff my own sleeve. But Vivian is still thinking about what I just said. Carrying your scent. She watches me from the corner of her eye. Expression unreadable. Something in her gaze that can't quite be named. I wait but she stays quiet. Why'd you go silent? Almost there. They arrive at Shijing Pavilion. I start. Getting a reservation at Shijing Pavilion is nearly impossible. I had such a hard time just... Before I finish, the manager inside comes rushing out, beaming at Vivian. Welcome. Back, boss. I stare at him in disbelief. You own this place? Oh no, this is embarrassing. I genuinely had no idea you owned this. It's fine. Didn't you say the food was great? Yeah, it really is. Then this one doesn't count. Next time I'll cook a meal for you myself. That at least won't be your restaurant. You